everybody. Hello, everybody. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on a second here. Oh, my goodness. Welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going to go on a quest for truth together. And I want to thank everybody in the chat, and especially Catherine Weiss for that super chat. Thank you so very much. That's very kind of you. Good friend of the program and one of our mods. So thank you very much. And hello, Peggy Dancer and Young Star the Kid is here. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you could make it. Feel free to share this on out to your favorite social media platforms. And then we might be able to see some of our friends over here. How's that sound? I was trying to share this to Facebook and it wouldn't share for some reason. So I was having some problems with my confuser again. Otherwise, I would have been on a little earlier here and going crazy trying to make it all work. And now it looks like it's working for now. So we're crossing our fingers, crossing our toes, and yes, we're even crossing our eyes. I had a request to cross my eyes from one of our listeners after watching the Lens Crackers. Here at Lens Crackers, we can crack your fine, high-quality eyewear in less than an hour. So there you go. I don't know if you could see my eyes were crossed. Hello, Operation Shutdown. You know, we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious, and the paranormal is the new normal. Here we are, truth questing again. Hello, Austin Morris. Good to see you, buddy. We've been wondering about you and sending our good prayers and wishes towards you, buddy. So good to see you here. Well, friends, as you know, we did not do a show on Friday night because I was en route to Minnesota to go with my son to drop off a table to Kelsey and John and to go visit my mother. And so you're welcome, Austin. Well, I guess I better start showing these things. Thank you very much, Catherine Weiss. That was phenomenal of you. And welcome, Young Star Kid. Awesome to see you here too. And Peggy Dancer. And of course, we can't forget about our old pal, Operation Shutdown. Yes, we're all together here now. Let's see, just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious, and the paranormal is the new normal. I got to remember to say that more often. You know, it's kind of catchy. Hello, Mud Rabbit. There she is. Mud Rabbiting. And there's Abby. Hello, Abby. And Just Josh. Wow, we got a lot of people here. And Austin. Our old buddy Austin's back. How do you like that? Well, friends, we've got some things here to show you. So let's get right down to it, shall we now? First off, I just want to show you a little, it's like a little slideshow of the trip. It's only a couple of minutes, and now in it you'll see for some reason I only took pictures, a few pictures when we started, a few pictures when we headed our way back, and a few pictures of the table, and a few pictures of my brother's new custom car that he got, that a buddy of his built. And It's phenomenal. So I hope you enjoy this. It's only 2 minutes long, so I'll be right back after this, right with ya. Hello, Crypto Alchemist. Look at that. County Road Q. How do you like that? Now, we didn't take that county road, but check out that letter there. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. All right. So where is that darn thing? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I can just hit the play. Now, this is probably too loud. All right, let's see how loud it is. That's the table my son built. It's amazing. It's got a leaf that folds and goes inside the table. The leaf is not in it now. Not yet. Now it's in. There's the car. Check this out. Now, my brother's buddy built this, and he started it at age 70. So it's never too late. Look at that dream car he built, 70 years old. Here's a trike my brother built, a motorized trike. And these are heads from a famous model kits back in the 70s. And then my brother's Corvette that he customized with the taillights there. Very nice car. And Lake Minnetonka. That's the lake I grew up on. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. It was discovered by 2 Indian boys in a canoe. And it fast became the Mohawk Indians' sacred grounds. That's why the town I grew up in, Mound, Minnesota, is called Mound because of all the Indian burial mounds. And there it is. That's it. And that's it. How do you like that? Yeah, my son is a great, oh, was that on there the whole time? I missed it. He's a great woodworker. And you know, it's really weird. There's so much to wood, and he knows so much. And I wish I could say that I taught him, but I didn't. He knows far more than I do about wood. And I said, AJ, how did you learn so, how did you learn so much about wood? He goes, YouTube. Oh, okay, YouTube. Well, that answers the question. So if you want to be a master woodworker, all you have to do is get some equipment, get some wood, and watch a lot of YouTubes, like my son did. And I got to see my mother too, and it was so nice to see her. Hello, Jerry. On the 10th, Jerry. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, YouTube is a great resource on how-tos for sure. That's how I learned how to put a headlight in my car. I mean, in the old days, you just had to kind of guess unless you had a Chilton's, which we had some Chilton's books. Tells you how to do stuff. You're welcome, Jerry. Oh, I know it. I know it's, yeah, those cars, man. Yeah, that's just a couple of the cars. My brother owns all these. You know, you can see I did like 2 or 3 other videos called My Brother's Garage. My Brother's Garage Part 2 and Part 3, I think. But I go through and I videotape all of his cars. Some of which he designed and built, some of which he purchased, some which he bought and refurbished. So so yeah, you're welcome, Jerry. Oh, wood stoves. Oh yeah. Oh, here's a tip for you for wood stoves. Now, don't make the same mistake I made with wood stoves. Don't buy a wood stove. No, no. Get a metal stove. Okay. I learned the hard way. Got myself a wood stove. Boom, it burned right up. Get yourself a metal stove to burn wood in. There you go. Now there's an idea. Bet you never thought of that. Isn't that wonderful? Ba-doom-pa. Yes. Well, we've got more to share for you. We always have a little bit more to share. We got some more to share. You know, are you ever on social media and you're wondering, you know, if your FBI agent is watching? Well, check this out. Me, tap, tap, tap. My FBI agent is home. And he gets kind of mad. I think that's kind of cute. Kind of funny. Kind of cute. Oh, yeah. Works like a mini barbecue, yeah. It's a one-time use wood stove. Yeah, those wood stoves, it's a one-time use thing. Good for a barbecue. So I thought that was a cute one. I saw that on True Social. I think that's where I saw that one. Yeah, True Social. Hello, Lucid Heart. Welcome to the program. And happy Memorial Day, yes. And thank you to all of the brave Americans who didn't come back and who came back, all of them, because that's why we're here enjoying the few freedoms we have left and fighting to get back the ones we've lost. So we still have a lot here, and we're hanging on to it, hanging on tight, hanging on tight. But we can't forget what the red in the flag is for, friends, and what this day is for. Yes. So yeah, some gave all. They did. So we have to make this the kind of country that they thought they were saving, that they knew they were saving. A country full of good people that when it goes wrong, the good people can right the ship again. Right? I think that's what's happening. I do believe that is what's happening. You know, sometimes politicians say things and it comes back to haunt them. Comes back to haunt them. Don't worry, Barack. If you like your legacy, you can keep your legacy. I don't think so. No deals. Yeah. When Durham is done, we're going to have a huge cleanup to do. Yes, we are. Bricks are great for holding heat. Yes, they are. That's why they make fireplaces out of bricks. And a lot of times when I see a nice fireplace, it usually reminds me of my favorite baseball player, Mickey Mantle. There you go, Mickey Mantle. There's Barack. I love that there are images of Trump looking like he's scolding Barack. I love it. I love that these exist. This rocks. It's like Trump was thinking, okay, I got to go over there and say something tough to him because it's going to make for great memes, right? Do you think so? I think that the planning was impeccable here. The planning was impeccable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes. Yes. Uh, yeah, if there's a crooked politician, run for his office and unseat him. There you go. Become a precinct committeeman. They're the ones that decide who goes on the ballots. Unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I live close to Green Bay, and I always say going to Green Beret because I don't know, it just sounds better. Green Beret. Actually, Green Bay was originally called Bay Vert. That's the French way of saying Bay of Green, I guess. Some towns they should have left, you know. Bay Vert sounds better than Green Bay, I think. Now, if you're like me, you're always curious about technology, right? How does it work? How does technology work? And then a simple, a simple like exploded view, or kind of like you can see inside the machine, and it helps you to understand how that machine works. If the drawing's good enough, it's good enough so you can actually understand the mechanism inside that highly complex machine that actually works. And here is exactly how a machine that you might have seen in hospitals, how it works. And I'm talking about the machine that saved lots of lives, and lots of people have seen it, CAT scan. So here's a drawing that shows exactly how a CAT scan works. Now I understand how they work. See, a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, how a CAT scan really works. There's cats in there scanning you. Hence the name. Huh, we should have known. Ba-dum-pa. There you go. Joke a minute here, baby. Joke a minute. You live in Rome? Wow. Georgia. Oh, MTG country. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Ooh, you're lucky. Is that what you're talking about? Marjorie Taylor Greene? She rocks. Oh, Abby likes it. Yeah, send your stories and videos and pictures in. Maybe you have a nice drawing that shows how a machine operates or something. There you go. P.O. Box 711, Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, 54235. And, you can mail things to me or whatever, or email at hotgamesandpuzzlesllc at gmail.com. It's a mouthful, but it gets it there. Oh, it looks like your cat there in the bottom. Doesn't surprise me. Yeah. I'm in dogmatic denial. There you go. Doggone it. Yeah. So I thought that was a good one. Take yourself a screenshot of that while it's still up. Yes, dear old Captain Aaron. There you go. Captain. I like that. Captain. Captain Aaron. Has a good ring to it, doesn't it? I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful Memorial Day. The weather here has been very windy. I was going to maybe have a fire, but I didn't have a fire. It's too windy. So I thought this was a good one. Maybe you can agree. This is a pretty good one. This image represents most of the world right now. Right? I'm mad about something I never researched. That's what everyone's mad about. Something they never researched. I drive the Truth Quest. Yeah. I drive it kind of crazy. I drive it crazy. An asteroid passed near us and nobody visited it. That's how backward our technology is. Okay. Right. Something comes close to us, but we're not going to go look at that. Of course, sometimes they don't know these things are coming till they're right. Sometimes they pass right between the moon and us. It's like, whoa, we didn't see that one. It just passed by us. Okay. So there you go. Thought that was a good one. Thought it was a good one. And now I have something to show you here, friends. Here it is. UFOs don't only happen in America. They even happen over there in Yugoslavia, 1974. Now check this one out. It's kind of a grainy photo, but it's wild because there's dots, like 4 dots around it, almost creating like a square. I don't know if those are just damage to the photo. And it looks like a little hat, like a top hat, like a flattened top hat, which is how Bob Lazar describes one of the UFOs at S4 that he saw. Looks just like that. Hey, hello, Willie Fix-It. How you doing today? And Zoso dude's cruising around the countryside again. Every time you check, he's in a different state, and they're keeping track of him over there in the foxhole. You can see where he is at all times. Okay. What J. Allen Hynek characterized as a daylight disk, which he thought was a distinct type. Yeah. Okay. Looking for the meteor shower? Get your soap on a rope. Get your comet on a rope. Soap. Comet soap on a rope for your meteor shower. There you go. That ought to be good. So look at that. That's in Yugoslavia, 1974. Someone snapped that picture. And, I love these old pictures because it's a pretty good one. Not bad. Not bad, I must say. Yeah, that's what I say. Looks like a pretty good one to me. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Well, we got some more to do here, friends. Oops. What was that? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Here we go, friends. Okay. Austin Morris says every meteor shower has a radiant, which is the constellation that the meteors look like they are coming out of. Oh, I have not heard where the radiant for tonight's meteor shower. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, and aren't most meteor showers really still kind of a result of the from the asteroid belt, from Maldak getting blown up, or whatever they called that super Earth that was there? That's now our asteroid belt. And I think Ceres was probably one of the moons of that planet. Probably one of the many moons. When they say Mars was the other moon, one of the other moons of Maldak or Tiamat, whatever they call it. I mean, you just never know with stories that old. You just don't know. But look at that, 1974. Nice UFO picture. I'd say pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed, I would say. I always like finding the old ones because nowadays, I mean, you could make your drone look like any shape that you wanted to, you know. So things flying in the sky nowadays don't really uh, I, I don't get too excited by it. Here's something that's kind of cool. Look at this. Parental rights, no new wars, lower taxes, secure borders, lower crime. Ultra MAGA. Dun dun dun. There he is. Ultra MAGA. I think it's so funny that the other side spent like 6 months trying to find a demeaning term to latch onto the MAGA movement, and they all they came up with was ultra, which now is like it's like a golden gift that fits perfectly with the MAGA movement and makes it even stronger. It's so funny. It's so hilarious. It's how they keep throwing. It's like they keep throwing things at us, and we keep making cool things out of that stuff. You know? Yeah, we borrowed Peppy. Yeah, but Peppy, that look on Peppy's face is so cool. Kind of reassuring. It's got that inside joke look to him, you know. It's like, oh, Tau Herculoides. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Okay, thanks, Terry Hopper. Welcome to the program. Ultra Maga. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Peppy came over to our side. Yeah. Peppy rocks. Peppy rocks. He certainly does. Oh, yep. I didn't get a chance to see Alara and Loyal to the Foil the other night because I can't get on Pilled yet with this old confuser. I still haven't gotten a new one yet. Still looking for a good deal. I came across this. Looks a little technical. Maybe you all can figure it out. What do you think? Yeah, I'd say that's all correct. Correcto mundo, I'd say. Correcto mundo. There you go. Looks legit. Too legit to quit. Yeah. Not mine either, Josh. Not mine either. No one voted for him. The only people that voted for him were the fake people on Twitter, the fake bots. Misprison of treason. Yeah, it all sounds pretty technical. Space Force News was not on. Loyal to the Foil's father was sick. I have not heard more. Yeah, they did a show last night on Sunday night, only on the Foxhole, and Alara is stepping away. She's not going to be totally gone, but she's taking a little break for. I'm not sure. I didn't see it, but this is what she told me. Yeah. Oh, Foyle's dad was involved in an auto accident. He got hit by a car. Oh my goodness. I did see a picture, and it looks like he's doing better now. I think. I hope that I'm not remembering the wrong thing, but I think he's doing better now. I don't know if that's real or not, Terry. I really don't watch the news. I haven't seen it. And my buddy BCP looks like he's been kicked off of YouTube, and that again. So we hope he's back soon. Um, maybe he should get on Rumble. He needs to get on Rumble, but he's done a really good job on YouTube, and he has been kicked off before, and he's gotten it back. So he's good at that. He's a good negotiator. Yeah, if Joe Biden said it, we have to really take it with a bucket of salt. Yeah, a truckload of salt, I'd say. Yeah, and also probably take the exact opposite meaning of everything he says because he's always wrong. He's always wrong. He's like a gaff machine. You know, it's pretty weird. Pretty weird. I gotta say. Yeah, it is difficult to keep up with everything that's going on. And then we get Trump just, throwing a little common sense out there. Never gotten over the fact that Obama was able to send $1.7 billion in cash to Iran, and nobody in Congress, the FBI, or Justice called for an investigation. Think about that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, Austin, and one of mine too. Space Force News is one of my favorite webcasts. Mine too. They're so fun to listen to. Oh, I always get a really good laugh. It's so funny. They just have a nice um what do you call it? Chemistry. So yeah. Yeah, I know people saying it's a different Joe Biden. Listen, people, he had facial surgery. Okay. That's why he looks different. That's why his eyes look different. He had eye surgery. Come on, people. I've looked at the pictures. He does look different, but he had eye surgery, okay? He had plastic surgery. So it could be the same guy. He just, his face is so stretched he can't look like he used to look, you know? Oh yeah, the dancing puffin birds, yeah. And the nature break. It's like so cool. Yeah, they can change the color of his eyes. They got contacts for that, but I don't know why you'd want to. You don't believe it's the same guy? Well, I don't know. Who knows? Could be Jim Carrey in a mask. I, I I've thought of that, but I don't know. Joe Biden has always been just as dumb as a rock, and I don't know if you could get anyone else to act as dumb as he is. I just don't think it's possible. I think it's probably him. As much as I'd like for something like that to be true, but who knows? You never know. You just never know, do you? Well, Alari, you're welcome to come on here anytime you want. And Loyal to the Foil as well. I'd like to have both of those gals on the show. Wouldn't that be nice? That'd be kind of fun. You know what, friends? I was watching an Amazing Polly video, and I took this screenshot from an Amazing Polly video. Go check her out on BitChute. She's on BitChute and some other platforms. But here is a natural plant. Now, it's called the, where is it? Oh boy. It's a natural remedy for any pox. You can munch up the, it's a carnivorous plant that's here in North America. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's S something. I can't remember how it's called. I thought it was on here, but I guess it's not. But it kills all pox, monkeypox, um, chickenpox, smallpox. It's a natural remedy and it grows everywhere. And none of the CDC or anyone is talking anything about this plant. It's like a pitcher plant, some kind of pitcher plant. Like the bugs go down in there and they get stuck or something. But these plants have something in them that can cure, or and that, well, I guess you can't say that, but back in the 1800s, this is what they used for smallpox to eradicate it. So it's something that grows plentiful, mostly around the eastern seaboard, but it's spread all throughout the rest of the country and Canada. And you can buy seeds for it. And maybe I can find that thing and see if I can zoom in on it. Okay. Sarracenia purpurea. Sarracenia purpurea. It's Saracenia That's what it's called. Right there. So This is the plant to get. Get some, plant them in your backyard, and you're set. You don't have to worry about any of that monkey junk. There you go. Thank you, Amazing Polly. You are amazing. Go check her out. Go check her out on BitChute, Amazing Polly. So she does deep dives, deep digs, and southern, I think it grows everywhere. I think it grows everywhere. It'll grow anywhere. It's all over the place. It's like a weed, and you plant it, it will grow. And they were wondering, she said in her video that scientists were wondering how it spread so far, because when it seeds, the seeds just drop just centimeters away from where the host plant, what the mom plant or mom and dad plant was. And they said, well, this doesn't explain how it could spread so rapidly. Well, it spread rapidly because people knew what it did and they planted it. They took it with them when they moved. Hey, we got to take some of these seeds. This stuff is good. This is how it was done because everybody knew about it. But now they're trying to hide it. Of course, it's a natural thing, which they don't like because they can't make money from it. So go check her out and share the heck out of her latest video on that. Monkey stuff, pox stuff, junk, dealy. Yeah. And here is, I'm redesigning this, I'm redoing this page where he's jumping now. He's jumping with his skates. That's the Awesome Possum. It's going to be one of the pages of the book, upcoming book that you can see behind me. Right here. That book right there. Monkey junk. Got to be a joke there somewhere. Oh, there's jokes everywhere. Everything's funny if you look at it right. Yeah, it does have a flowering aspect of it. And she was commenting on how the flower kind of looks like like an open blister. It's kind of red, kind of orangey. Let's see here. I'm going to type it into the deal here so we can. So yeah, I'll put it in the chat. I'll try to discern how it's spelled here. But she called it S and then purpurea, S purpurea. But this is the actual full name, I guess. See, I'm trying to get this. It's very difficult to see. Sinia. I think this is what it is. Oh, the wind is really picking up here, people. Here's what it is. So you can take that and plug it into the Google thing and see what comes up. But if you want to, you've never seen a flower on those things? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure when they flower, but she did show but they do have a flower. It's really just one of the leaves. It's like the leaves kind of come out and they form like what looks kind of like a flower, but actually they're technically leaves. So there it is. Oh, yours is about 10 inches tall now? Wow. Wow. Well, you got a way to fight any kind of pox disease. So there you go. And you can mush it up and put right on the pox, and it takes them away. Or you can take it, you can take it medicinally. But look it up. I don't know exactly how to do everything on there. It's just a new piece of information that just came out. Just found out about it today. Okay. I'm going to put the link to the stream in here. If you want to call in, you may. All right. So there you have it. That's the awesome possum. Oh, I'm making like a life-size head of the awesome possum. So yeah. And it's probably going to be made out of fiberglass. I'm just working on the buck right now. It's going to be pretty big. It's going to be about this big. Like it can be worn. It will be able to be worn. Um, Much like my Miller the Mole that I made. I made a Miller the Mole mask from the Popple books written by Judith C. Johnson. All right. And I think I found it. Yeah. So here is, oh boy. All right. It's not the best picture, but it'll do. It'll do. Oh, marigold is also good for skin issues? Oh, I love marigolds. We used to have those when I was a kid. I loved those. Didn't they have seeds in them? Like, you could like plant a ton of them after they flowered, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Um, yeah, they're nice. I think they attract bees too, don't they? They attract bees. I think certain insects love those flowers. Certain insects love those flowers. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, now here is that Miller the Mole head that I sculpted. That's actually, you can wear it. I've worn it. It's very difficult to see out of, but this is kind of like what the head that I'm making for the awesome possum is going to look like. Except I might use fun fur for the hair on the awesome possum. So there's Miller the Mole. You can see right here. You can kind of see through there. So you can kind of see through here a little bit. So you can see where you're walking. Then you can see through this slit right here. You can't really see it because it's where the dark is on the eye. But it's very difficult to see in there. And so I don't like to wear it very much. But hopefully the next one I'm making, the awesome possum, would be easier to see out of. But yeah, I wore that at the Boston book fair years ago. So this is in my living room, and I got to tell you, when a friend of my daughter's would come over and he'd walk in and see that, he'd jump back like it would scare him. So I thought that was hilarious. So that's my sentry that keeps guard of the house there. No one dares enter because it's so ominously scary, right? Cartoon man, it's gonna get you. There you go. It deters all wrongdoers. There you go. He's loaded and ready to go, baby. Don't mess with him. He's keeping an eye on the property. And there's nobody better at it. That's right. That's right, people. All right. So that's Miller the Mole. And yeah. Yes, there's a Halloween outfit. Yeah. Or for parades or book fairs or book signings. Yeah. I took him with to a book signing once and just set him up there. So he was like standing there. But it's really hard to see. And it fits just very snugly around, it's really hard to get on. So it fits pretty tight around the neck, actually. So if you tripped and fell, I don't know what might happen. It might not be a very pretty sight. So you're special. You had kids. Well, thank you. Um, yeah, I was a toy designer inventor before I had kids, so, and an illustrator. But yeah, because we're all kids, right? We are all kids. That's right. See, he's even got a button on. See, one of my button-ons is a button-on buddy to wear and share. There you go. There he is. So that's Miller the Mole, or you can call him Miles too. So that was a fun project illustrating Popple and Popple's place right over here. You can see it right next to where the monitor behind me is. So yeah, there's a squirrel, Sammy the squirrel. There's an owl, Ollie the owl. And there's a fox, Fancy the fox. Hey, Ralph is back. Welcome back. Good to see you here. Yeah. All right. Now we're cooking with Crisco, aren't we? Oh, there they all are. Oh, there they all are. Okay, there we go. All right. So is anyone going to call in today? we're just waiting for someone to call in, hopefully. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I did wear it to a Halloween uh, costume party once. Maybe I wore it twice when we were pushing the books. I made a couple of appearances in that outfit. And it's a really cool shirt, too. I love that shirt. It's fuzzy, but it's got like snake skin print on it, too. It's really cool. And it's got little pictures on the buttons. It's really, really cool. Yeah, that's right. So, people, I hope everyone's having a really good time. Um, it was interesting traveling through 2 states with my son. It was fun, very interesting. And we stopped on the way back, we stopped in Thorpe to have something to eat, a place called Thorpe, Wisconsin, at the famous Torpedo restaurant. And so it was quite something else at the Torpedo. Have you been to the Torpedo? Because it's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. And I guess it's been there since 1965. And it's like an old fashioned kind of soda fountain type restaurant. You can sit in tables or in booths or at like a twisty bar, kind of a juke joint type place. Very cool. Very cool. So it's someplace I really didn't know about until after my kids were too old to drive back and forth with me. And so I always wished, oh, I wish I would have known about that when they had the kids. Could have stopped there. Fun place to go. Fun place, indeed. Um, oh, you see behind me right there? Oh, it was the Atacamba being. Here's an X-ray of the side view of the Atacamba being. Look at this guy. I mean, that's pretty incredible. It definitely looks like it was once walking around, don't you think? I mean, it's definitely not a fake. It does not look fake at all. It looks like a real once alive creature. Hello, artist 61. Good to see you here. She snuck in. Where is she? There she is. Well, it's good to have you here. It's good to have you here, artist 61. I'm so glad that everybody's here. But isn't this thing crazy? You ever wondered what that thing is? If it's, I'm not sure if it's an alien. It could just be, I don't know, like a little animal that lives on Earth that we just haven't seen yet. Don't you think? Yeah. Now there's another little alien or little alien-looking creature that was caught in recent years. This other one was caught alive. Now this Atacama being, this X-ray, it's not alive. It's like a mummy. Okay. This other one was alive, and this farmer uh, drowned it because it was making horrible noises because he caught it in a trap. Um, oh, really? There was an old black and white Outer Limits episode which had a similar alien being. Interesting. Now I've got a lot of the Outer Limits on DVD. I should go look through those and see if I can find it. Yeah, we missed the mystery ship. Well, we're getting little updates from Zoso, and he was on Quite Frankly the other night. Did you see that? Looks like he has two heads. Well, I think his head was a little bit crushed or something, or that might be his brain matter inside or something. Maybe the aliens called the Ebens. I don't know. I think Ebens are what some ufologists call them. I think Linda Moulton Howe, I think, uses that term. I think it was used in some art. You think this is art, Josh? You think this is a fake? I don't know. But here's another one that's of similar scale, but a different looking creature. Now, this one was caught in a trap. I'm caught in a trap. Ooh, I can't walk out now because I love you too much, baby. So he's caught in a trap there. But look at that guy. Now he was alive and squirming and squealing. And another one ran off when the farmer saw this in the trap. Another one was hanging out there trying to help him, and then he just ran off. And then the farmer just dumped it into a bucket of water and drowned it. Then he said, "What the heck is this thing?" Right? It's like 5 or 6 inches tall, I think. But they discover new species every year. I think 1,800 species. It's dead there, yeah. But there was some footage of it moving when it first was released. Looks like skin and bones. Yeah, it had no fur on it. That's it shortly after it was killed, or maybe it was still alive at that point. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was very interesting. It was definitely alive at one point. And then, like I said, the farmer killed it because it was in the trap, trying to get out, screaming, squealing. And so he just dunked it in the water until it stopped squealing. Yeah, creepy. But I think there could be little creatures like this running around. There's lots of life on this planet, for heaven's sakes. I'm going to be a paranormal investigator soon, but I need to get this job. I had a job interview last week. I hope they call me soon. I hope they do too, young star. That'd be great. Good luck. Wishing lots of luck on that. What in the hail is that thing? It's a little creature that a farmer caught in his trap down there in down there somewhere near South America, Panama or someplace like that. I can't remember where it was. Someplace far away south like that. Might even be close to where the other creature was found. But it's clearly a different shaped skull, like a different kind of a creature, but very similar in scale, I think. It looks way too skinny. Yeah, it's probably looking for food. Um, yes, we're all wishing you lots of luck, young star. Hope you get the job. Wouldn't want to catch that anywhere near me. Yikes, right? They look intelligent. Um, if they are just another species of animal here on Earth, it sure would be interesting to find out more about these little guys. You know, it could they could answer what fairies have been um, seen. You know, maybe that's what people saw and thought were fairies, little critters. You know, little people. They look like little people. He looks smart. I mean, his head's pretty big for the size of his body. It's probably pretty smart. And then some people, of course, oh, they jump right to the alien thing. Well, I just don't know about that. You know, um, I tend to think they're just Earth creatures. That's my opinion. I don't know. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Escape medical experiment could be. Will they fix it? That's a possibility as well. Yeah. Maybe one of these bio labs created little mice that look like people so they could test them more accurately with whatever they're trying to kill us with. I just think that they should not be messing with these viruses in these labs. They're just it's it's not supposed to be done in the first place. No one is supposed to have these bio weapons and they're not supposed to develop them. So we're breaking all kinds of international laws, I think, aren't we? Yes, Barack thinks he's king. That's right. Yeah, but he's not. He's the Joker. So yeah, um, maybe down in those parts where he was found, maybe they're commonplace. Maybe people play with them, and maybe people keep them as pets. I don't know, but I just never seen anything like this. You can see the trap around. He's kind of trying to get out of the trap. Um, okay, I watched a YouTube presentation of alien scientists interviewing David Alzafan. Excellent work on mass reducing space drive, which we will call anti-gravity for lack of a better term. Okay. Yeah, he is yellow and pink, isn't he? In that photo, looks that way. But yeah, he was alive when the guy first found him. So a lot of times these little critters they find are already dead when they find them. But this one was still alive for a momentum. For a momentum. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Aliens. All right. And feel free to call in if you want to, friends. Talk about some of this stuff. Let me get that one off the air because everyone's saying he's too creepy. Well, we're trying to find the truth. Um, I think that it's good to take a look at some of this stuff and try to discern if it's real or not, you know? Now, here is a picture that was taken. Actually, it was a alien selfie that was on Stan Romanik's camera that had gone missing for a couple of weeks, and all of a sudden, one day, it was on the counter in the kitchen, right in the middle where anyone could have found it. So it obviously was placed there by someone or something. And then there were like 3 or 4 selfies on it. This was the best shot. You can see the shining in the eyes there. I think it's a really good picture of an alien. And I believe it's real. It has that real feeling about it. So there you go. It was perched like Gollum. Yeah, it was in a trap. He was trapped. He couldn't really move much from that position. Yeah. So there you go. And they destroyed this guy, which is really sad. He's a very nice fella, Stan Romanek and his wife. Very nice people. I interviewed him 4 times on my other show. And really nice people. Lots of documentation, way more than most anybody else. And it's funny how he had all this evidence, all this information, and he was kind of shunned by the community. People didn't want anything to do with him, and never really quite understood why. And then he was shot at, and they framed him and prosecuted him and hit him over the head when he went to check his mail with a lead pipe or something. Gave him brain damage. Poor guy. He's been through hell. That's what this work can lead to. That's what it can lead to. So it's not all fun and games, but the truth is important, and it needs to be. We need to know the truth because it's our world, and we need to know all the creatures visiting this world and where they're from. If other people know about it, we need to know about it as a collective, and I really think it'll change the world. It will change the world once we know, once the truth has been disseminated to all of humanity. Then there will be this, it might take a little while, but I think it'll end, what ended up will end up happening is there'll be like never-ending peace after that, because we'll realize that other people are watching. At least I hope that'll be the result. Now, remember I showed you the Atacama being, right? Well, I know a lot of you know that I made a major discovery about the Atacama being, but just if there's a new viewer watching and hasn't seen a past show where we did this, this is my major discovery about the Atacama being and who he really was. And it solves another mystery. Where the heck has Beavis been? Boom! 2 mysteries solved in one boom. There you go. Look at that. Same proportions. Look at from the ankle to the knee to the hip. Same. Even the jaw. And add hair to the Atacama being. Boom! You got Beavis, baby. That's it. Sounds like your last date. Yeah. So there it is. Good old Beavis. Cornholio. He was bumming during the toilet paper shortage, wasn't he? Yeah, that's one of my major discoveries. That's where Beavis went. He wandered off into the desert and got mummified. Butthead probably was telling him not to. Uh, hey Beavis, you're like walking towards the desert or something like that. Shut up, man. Shut up. I'm going over here. I'm going to become a mummy and become a famous alien. Just watch me. Yeah, I can just see it. Can't you just see it? Yeah, that's what happened. Hell of a shock to Mike Judge. Yeah, didn't he pass away? I thought he passed away. Very sad if he did. Hey, gnarly news. Thanks for the LOL. Yeah, well, some mysteries just need to be solved. And if no one else is going to solve them, I'm going to solve them. And I solved this one. 2 mysteries in one. Boom! We solved it, baby. Right here in the Truth Quest, because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious, and the paranormal is the new normal, and where a cartoon character can conceivably turn into a mummified creature. There you go. All right. Oh, you did? Thank you very much. Yeah, those guys are so hilarious. I just I laugh, cry. But you know, it's guy humor. It's really like sophomoric guy humor. And I'm not sure if too many women are laughing too much at Beavis and Butthead, but I know guys, most guys are. I know I sure do laugh my butt off, my butt head off when I watch those guys. Yeah. Yeah, like the Three Stooges. Yeah. The Three Stooges, I mean, guys will crack up for a week after watching Three Stooges, but women won't crack a smile. But yeah, there's something. But you know what? That's why they call them dad jokes. Because guys are goofy. Guys are goofy. We are the goofy ones. Um, I mean, there are goofy girls too, don't get me wrong. But hey, dad jokes, guy jokes. Sophomore humor really means boy humor. I mean, you could probably distill it down to that, right? I was a Three Stooge Heads fan. Yes, they were great. Oh, good. Good, Abby. That's good to know. Yeah. I mean, it's not universal. The animators had it easy. Yeah. And they weren't drawn that great. But and that's why it really surprises me that you check out the identical size of like from the ankle to the knee of Beavis and the Atacama being. Okay, it's kind of a short distance, and then the thigh bone's a little longer, just like the Atacama being. And their shoulders are at the same spot. Their heads are the same. Those jaws just tilted a little bit on the Anaconda being, but similar looking jaw. And then you take the hair off, and Beavis, you have a pretty close match. Even the eyes are slanted the same way. And maybe the creature had a nose like that. Maybe it broke off or something. Oh, it's buffering. Oh, I'm sorry. Your late husband was a gas passer. He did anesthesia. I heard it all. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Thank you for sharing that. I'm sorry for your loss. I saw Top Gun many years ago. Okay. I was headed for Top Gun before I had your accident. Oh my. I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that, buddy. Yeah. So that's that. I'm glad you liked that. I'm very proud of that discovery. Major discovery. Right here. Right here at the Truth Quest. Why do we make discoveries like that? Because we're just outrageous strange. Where the outrageous is contagious. And the paranormal is the new normal. Yeah, just like that. Oh, the new Top Gun movie. Okay. I thought you meant you were going to be a Top Gun, like a ace fighter person. Well, that's sad that you were going to a movie and got in an accident. It's 2022. We shouldn't have accidents anymore. They should have figured that one out, right? They should have figured it all out by now. They really should have. Here's another one that this is a fairly tame picture. There are others not so tame from this video or film footage. But this is the alien autopsy that came out in the 90s. It was filmed on Kodak movie film from 1947 that had all the stampings and of film that was from then. All of the equipment used, even the clock on the wall, are vintage from that era, although appear to be new in the video, in the film footage. And it shows this extraterrestrial, one of the less fortunate beings from the crash at Roswell, so it's assumed. And it has 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot. Hello, Andre Little. I hope you had a good birthday. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, so it's my contention that so before this footage came out in, I think it was the mid 90s, before it came out, the best knowledge of what the creatures looked like at Roswell was described by some of the people who saw them, or one of them, and all of them described it as having 4 fingers, like 3 fingers and a thumb, not 6 fingers. So you have to ask yourself, if someone is going to make a fake video like this, which they're trying to claim now, falsely, I believe. If you were, however, if you had a mind, okay, let's make a fake video of the Roswell creature, and we'll spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on the sculpture to make it look like a living being, and we'll go ahead and give it 6 fingers and 6 toes, even though every eyewitness at Roswell who saw the creature, or one of the creatures, beings, said that it had 4 fingers, 3 fingers and a thumb, 4 total. So this is why I think that this is legitimate, because the pilot of the craft, according to Errol in the alien autopsy, Errol had the 4 fingers, 3 fingers and a thumb, but Errol was in a dull body, wasn't a flesh body. That's why Errol survived. These other creatures were flesh-bodied beings. And if you remember, the crash wreckage from Roswell had hand panels that had 6 digits, not 5, not 4, but 6. So these were probably like the pilots or some of the crew members. That's what I think. Oh, that's your favorite, Ralph? Yeah, I think it's very legitimate. It it's very disturbing if you watch the whole thing, because it's not for the faint of heart. Let's just say that. But yeah, they remove all of the innards, and it's just terrible. It's terrible what we do to these beings. And he had a lot of damage to one of his legs. and apparently was not alive during this. Was not alive. All right, take it easy and have a good dream, Ralph. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. All right. Well, friends, maybe we ought to tuck ourselves in as well. What do you say? What do you say? I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Had a great time. By the way, I'm working on getting some more guests on, some very interesting people I just came across. So I think you're going to be very, very impressed by these people. And also, we got Andrew Bashago coming up on the 10th, and more people coming our way. You just wait and see. And if we don't have a guest, then we just have a hangout like this. We look at pictures and we talk and have fun, because it's so fun to hang out with you all, because you guys rock. Remember, you rock. And thank you again to our mods. We love you, Mud Rabbit, Kathy, Operation Shutdown, Dark Brain, if Dark Brain's here, and everybody else who I'm missing. I know we added some more. You know what? I know Zoso Dude has everyone as a mod, and that's kind of interesting. Maybe we could do that too. Yes. Thank you, fellow chatmates. You're very welcome, Mud Rabbit. And thank you again, Catherine, for that wonderful super chat. And we love you too, Artist61. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, it's 5:30 in Hawaii? Wow. Yeah. Oh, and Peggy Dancer says, thank you, at Aaron. Great show once again. Love you. Love the mods. Yes. And fellow chatters. Yes. Thank you, Peggy Dancer. You rock too. And everybody here rocks. Yes, she's very smart. And thank you, Austin Morris. It was so good to see you again. Would love to hear you call in sometime too. But we're ending the show now. Thank you everybody for coming along. Join us again on Wednesday and Friday. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We've only missed one so far. Hopefully not again. Because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious, and the paranormal is the new normal. Yes, not the new normal they thought we were going to get, but it's the new normal we're demanding. Full disclosure, baby. That's what we want. We want full disclosure. So keep your cameras pointed to the skies so you can take a picture of that UFO and come on to the Truth Quest and talk about it. Until then, peace in.